While traveling through the phlogiston, your galleon of humans comes across a Neogi death spider and begins taking evasive maneuvers. First came their British Umberhulks, and then their slaves, armed with rusty daggers. Your crew is quickly overwhelmed, and so you hide inside a wooden crate. The Neogi begin cackling in victory. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, you see a hammer ship with strange-looking creatures aboard. The dragon-headed centaur-looking brutes board your ship, screaming, "Kill the enemy!" and "Kill the tempters!" The battle seems close, with a lot of back and forth. A centaur double impaling an umber hulk from behind over here, and a Neogi enslaving a centaur over there. And just as things are looking desperate, a cleric-looking creature casts mass cure wounds, rejuvenating the fighting spirit of the centaur creatures, and soon they're able to kill every last Neogi, Umber Hulk, and slave. While examining the wreck of your ship, a centaur creature finds you cowering away in a wooden crate. He says in broken common, "Greetings, little elf. Looks to me like you've lost your herd. Would you like to join mine?" Being that you're a human, you find the offer rather strange, but you don't have any other choice. So you join the Dracons, as you now know to call them, up on their offer and begin exploring the phlogiston with them. Today's video is on the Dracons. First up, how do they look? Well, Dracons are a sentient race which looks like a hybrid between a dragon and a centaur. They have a heavy-set grey body, similar to a dinosaur. They have the torso and arms of a human and the head of a dragon. Dracons have long, snake-like tails. Their feet are flat like an elephant. Dracons have hands which have 6 fingers and a thumb, which end in claws. So what are they like? Well, Dracons are lawful good creatures. They possess a strong herd instinct, and they're led by the eldest, also known as a Kaba. Their herd instinct is so strong that if a Dracon becomes separated from its family, it becomes ill. For that reason, it's common for members of other races to adopt stranded Dracons as honorary family members. Inversely, it's also common to find Dracon families which adopt humanoids, such as lizard folk, who are often adopted into the herd as quote-unquote disabled, smaller relatives. Every herd of Dracons has at least one Shala, or High Priest. The Shala's function is to advise the Kaba, heal the herd, and to carry out ritualistic traditions. Dracons are cordial and curious when it comes to interacting with other races, but many Dracons find it difficult to distinguish between the various races they encounter, such as when a Dracon diplomat commented to an elf that he really liked their big rock ships. The Dracons hate spider-like races like the Neogi because their legends tell of a spider-like god who is their racial enemy. Beholders are seen as comical and are often called kickballs, and the Shala have declared that dragons are to be considered the messengers of God and their gods, and that their actions are to be watched carefully for the signs of their gods' wants and intentions. Nextly, the Dracon homeworld. The Dracon homeworld is known to be a dry, arid planet covered with plains of fast-flowing grasses and desert. It also has a large shallow sea and one moon. Dracons are cautious to allow visitors to their homeworld, as they don't want to put further strain on the existing food supply. Some speculate that the reason the Dracons are hesitant to talk about their homeworld is because those Dracons who are spacefaring are lost and can't find their planet. So where are Dracons actually located? Dracons only recently appeared on the fringes of the known spheres. Their ships have been spotted in the phlogiston and at the edges of known space. Dracons have never been seen in the known crystal spheres until the mid-14th century DR. What about their language? Well, Dracons speak their own language and Draconic. They speak some common, haltingly, and with a thick accent. What about their religion? They have a pantheistic religion. They have gods of war, fertility, storms, and the sea. Unlike most human gods, the Dracon gods are always pictured together and in a huge herd. The herd is called the herd of the Ubkala, and they're always pictured moving together. They are led by the Ubkala, or full leader. The Ubkala is a god of leadership and wisdom, and is said to know the correct course in every situation. Dracon mythology also talks of a spider-like dark god, their enemy and tempter. This is why the Dracon despise the Neogi. What about their spelljammers? Well, Spacefaring Dracons are typically seen on spelljammers that resemble modified galleons, but they've also been seen using modified hammer ships. In both cases, the ships are adapted to the Dracon's tall structure. So that is today's video on the Dracons. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will read all comments. If you've made it this far, then I think I deserve a sub. Anyway, thanks for listening. Hope you had a good day.